Hey guys, time for another weekly vlog, and I am sick again this week. Oh yeah, that's right, I didn't tell you guys in last week's vlog that I was sick the previous weekend. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Yeah, I had a stomach virus. At least I'm assuming it was a stomach virus, since I've never actually encountered one before, and all the symptoms did seem to center around the entirety of my gastrointestinal tract. So I'm assuming that it was the stomach virus. And all the symptoms seem to match up, you know, vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, inability to keep down any food at all, or at least any solid food. Actually, I wasn't able to keep down water either. Yeah, so that was bad. Nearly depleted all my electrolytes. Pretty sure I flushed out all the probiotics in my intestines. The good bacteria, for those of you who do not know. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. And now this week I'm sick again. But luckily not with a stomach bug, virus, stomach virus. So luckily not that again. This time it's just a cold. So, the cold. Yeah, you know, at the beginning of this week, I was kind of in denial that I was sick again. And it's funny, the power of denial. Because as soon as I accepted that I do have a cold, my body just went into full-blown sick mode. Like acceptance. Got rid of whatever good denial was actually doing for me. Denial. The power of stubbornness. Oh, anyway. But yeah, and the stomach virus thing, that didn't last long at all, so luckily for me, I was back to normal just in time for Arisia. And speaking of Arisia, yes, I know I failed to vlog yet another convention again. But I mean, I was rather busy, so didn't really have much time to do any vlogging between collecting B-roll and taking pictures for Geeks Gone Wild. Yeah, this weekend I was there as staff for Geeks Gone Wild, so links down below. Alright, taking pictures of cosplays, getting videos and the likes, you know. Let's see what else. So anyway, some of the good of Arisia this year. Got a press badge and an official photographer, official convention photographer badge. So that was kind of cool. Again, as part of Geeks Gone Wild. Also got a staff badge as part of Operation Hammond. For those of you who do not know, Operation Hammond is a non-profit organization that provides on-site medical assistance as well as social counseling, I think it is. You know, their motto is basically geeks helping geeks. And so, yeah, it's a volunteer organization, you know. A lot of them have medical training too, so I didn't, so I was actually part of the marketing team. Myself, Savin, and a new hire for the team. We were marketing, not medical, thank goodness. I am not a medical person at all. Obviously. Let's see, what else was good? Let's see. Geeks Gone Wild, Operation Hammond. Worked most of the time, yeah. I did get to see 2 shows. Of course, I was also working at that time and recording them, but that did not stop me from enjoying the shows. So first show was the complete works of Shakespeare abridged. One of the cast members is a member of Operation Hammond, so obvious reason why why I went to see that one and recorded it. But yeah, it was a fantastic show, I gotta say. The complete works of Shakespeare abridged. Look, that's what, 40 plays, I think, compressed down into an hour and a half. That was brilliant, I think. So great job to those guys. And then the second show, the Geeky Belly Dancing. I don't remember what the show was exactly called, but I think that's pretty close. Geeky Belly Dancing. Basically, okay, I rave about cosplay burlesque. Basically, cosplay burlesque, but take out the burlesque and replace it with belly dancing. There you go. I saw it last year also. It was a great show. Saw it again this year. Again, great show. And thanks to that press badge, I got to set up one of my cameras on a what I'm calling a premium location, which is where it was like a what is it? It's like a stage or something in the middle of the room, where the convention's official video cameras were set up to broadcast live to the rest of the convention, I guess. So I got to set up one of my cameras there, which was freaking awesome. And I had another camera off to the side. So a really good angle too. I'm really happy with the footage from this year, and hopefully I can put together some videos for them relatively quickly, I hope, this year. As soon as I get all the the appropriate logos for the company. And it's getting so hard to breathe right now. Anyway, what else? So that was the good. Bad. No Barfleet this year. Barfleet. It's a room party. I think that's all you really need to know. Although Barfleet sounds kind of like Starfleet, I think you can kind of imagine what the theme of the party is from there. Alright? And again, the parties. Less parties this year. I mean, no Barfleet, but last year we couldn't make it. This year, it was because they were shut down. I'm not going to go into details about what happened because, to be perfectly honest, I don't even know what exactly happened. But, yeah, there's that. And again, less parties. But that's okay. There were still some pretty good parties. And, yep. That was Arisia in a nutshell. Hope I didn't talk too long. Alright, so at this point I'd just like to say hi to anyone who's watching my vlogs for the first time, who do not exactly know what it is that I am doing and why I'm even doing this. Why should it matter? I started doing vlogs, I think a couple of years ago. At this point, yeah. It was during my 29th year, yep. 29th, the last year of my 20s, I started doing a daily vlog for an entire year, inspired by Shay Carl. And part of the whole reason why I even started vlogging to begin with, never mind the daily vlog project, but vlogging in general, was to get me to speak more, so that I could be more outspoken, because I'm generally a really quiet person, and I was a really quiet person even as a child. So, and while other kids were talking up a storm and really exercising that portion of the brain, I stayed quiet, isolated, and was just pretty much a loner for my entire childhood. So that kind of stunted the growth of, I think it's this hemisphere of the brain. So it really stunted the growth of this part of my brain. So I don't really speak that much or that well. I'm not really articulate in speaking at all. And so, yeah, the vlog is just to get me to speak more, you know. And I learned that I used to be really bad at writing also. And then I started doing blogs. And that really helped me become a better writer. And so, I mean, I still suck as a writer, but at least I am able to write more now. And that was all thanks to doing, like, did I ever do a daily blog? No. But I did do a weekly blog. And the weekly blogs certainly helped my writing abilities. And so the hope was that vlogs would do the same thing for my speaking ability. And for the most part, I think it is working. I'm still not a very confident speaker, but and that's why I'm still doing these vlogs. Just rambling each week about nothing important. You know, just finding some subject to talk about. Because the more I speak, the better I'll be at speaking. You know, I know that to refer to the brain as a muscle would be a very grossly inaccurate description. But the brain does need to be exercised. So it does need to be worked, or else it just like muscles, it'll go flabby or weaken. And so I'm trying to exercise the speaking portion of my brain now more often, and hopefully in time I'll be a much better speaker, I guess. But anyway, yeah, that's the whole purpose of my vlogs and why I do this. As for why I do the vlogs on YouTube, well, I figured there's a lot of trolls on YouTube. Someone's bound to troll me, critique my speaking, and give me pointers, maybe. But then again, I also realized that trolls only target those who are actually successful. So I have no trolls. I am not a very successful YouTuber. And I measure the success of a YouTuber in terms of how many trolls they have. So, a lot of my favorite YouTubers have a lot of trolls. I don't have any trolls. Alright, so one final talking point this week. This weekend, I'm not going to be vlogging any of it, but I figured I'd share anyway. Where Steampunk Studios is having this massive photo shoot for everyone in the company, or as many people as possible in the company. So yeah, this whole weekend it's going to be planning photo shoots and actually doing photo shoots. I will be among the people getting pictures taken. Yeah, I have a character for the company. Not of my own design, but they gave me one anyway, and so... But it's not like it's a bad character or anything. They actually really gave me a character that plays well to my strengths, which is staying out of sight, and staying quiet. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, it's just a photo shoot. So there's that for this weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And immediately after the photo shoot, I'm going to meet up with my family for Chinese New Year's, which actually isn't until the end of the month, but because my parents work on that day, I work on that day also. Hooray. We are celebrating early. So, there's that. Anyway, that's it for this week. Talk to you guys next week, and happy birthday.